περάσουμε στο επόμενο θέμα, το οποίο αφορά μια πρωτότυπη έκθεση χάρτινων ενδυμάτων. Την εκδήλωση οργάνωσε ο οργανισμός ΑΤΟΠΟΣ, στο Ελληνικό κέντρο του Λονδίνου. Οι συνεργάτες του σταθμού μας, Θεοδώρα Κυριάκου και Άγγελος Κοτσάκου, έδωσαν το παρόν στην έκθεση και κατέγραψαν δηλώσεις, πλάνα και ομιλίες από τους διοργανωτές. Στο βίντεο που ακολουθεί, ο διευθυντής του ΑΤΟΠΟΣ, Στάμος Φαφαλιός, παρουσίασε στην κάμερα του Hellenic TV κάποια από τα εκθέματα που κοσμούν την έκθεση αυτή. Ας παρακολουθήσουμε τον κύριο Φαφαλιό, καθώς και πολλά πλάνα από την πρωτότυπη έκθεση.
Welcome to the Hellenic Centre. My name is Stamos Fafalios. I'm chairman of the executive board, and we're very pleased to have you here with us tonight. This is the first big celebration of the 25th anniversary of the centre. We have a year of programs, and tonight we're opening with our first major event. So now I switch hats, and I'm speaking to you now as ATOPOS, CVC. The CVC stands for Contemporary Visual Culture. We are a Greek cultural organization based in Athens, in Metaxourgio, and we're also celebrating our 15th anniversary this year since we've been working together. As a cultural organization, we create exhibitions which so far have first been shown in Athens, and then we've been invited to take them abroad. The first exhibition we created was called RIP, Paper Fashion, and it took place at the Benoiki Museum in Athens in 2007. And since then, we have been invited to take it around Europe, to Luxembourg, Antwerp, Zurich, Copenhagen. A small version of it went down to Melbourne. And this is the first time we're showing it in London. So we are very happy to be in London, very grateful to the Hellenic Centre, who are the main sponsors of this exhibition. It's a collection of disposable paper dresses, American. This was a work in progress after the 2004 exhibition in Athens of Dichorsis, that took place with the Olympics at the Benoiki Museum again. It was pleats and folds from ancient Greece to modern day fashion, which Vasilis Zidianakis, with whom I have ATOPOS, was taking part, and he was the curator. And this was the next chapter. We wanted to do something of art and technology in fashion. ATOPOS is concerned primarily with the human body and its adornment in all forms of it. And this is what we enjoy exploring. So while we were exploring the use of paper in clothing, the younger members of the team came across these disposable or throwaway paper dresses, which were very fashionable in America for 2 years, between 1967 to 1969. It was a fad that swept America, eventually came to Europe, but it was over in 2 years. And that was because the hippie movement, which was in full swing then, suddenly became environmentally conscious, and they stopped buying or using paper clothing because of the amount of trees it was destroying to produce these dresses. These dresses were designed primarily to be worn once and thrown away. They came in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. You bought them in packages, which you can see here in the exhibition, and the girls, the young ladies, wore them, cut them as short as they wanted to, and the bits of paper that was left over, they turned into a belt or whatever. They had fun, and then they threw them away. At the same time, NASA was looking for a paper-like fabric that the astronauts could wear when they were going on their space missions. And they wanted something like paper, but stronger than paper. And that was when DuPont in Paris was experimenting. They came up with Tyvek. Tyvek is a paper-like fabric, which is, you will use it now, it's used for these advertising campaigns. It's a plastic paper, but strong. So we have a lovely story to tell. And as we were doing our research, we discovered that in Japan and China, they were wearing paper clothes in the 19th and even 18th century. there was a lack of raw materials, and the poor people turned to make clothes with whatever they could find, and some people used paper. Others used paper for clothing when they were for religious reasons, for monks when they left go of all their worldly possessions, etc., etc. So we have collected all this, and the collection's been growing since 2007. So this is the first time we're showing it in its entirety tonight. Also, it just happens that Athens was designated by UNESCO as the World City of the Book from April last year until April this year. ATOPOS is taking part in this celebration in Athens with another project called Fluffy Library, and we have given over our premises and we've opened up our library to this creature made out of fluffy fabric that devours books, and we've created an environment where you can go and look through our books, lounge, lie around, take your friends and spend a very happy afternoon. We converted the whole top floor into a sort of fluffy funland. Here we brought our project from Greece here in a different form. We're emphasizing our pieces that have text on. So this exhibition that's why this exhibition is called Text Me Paper Fashion. So when the paper dress fad started with Scott Manufacturing Paper Company, who wanted to advertise their new household products, tablecloths, napkins, toilet paper, etc., etc. So you bought them in bulk, and there was a voucher on the back. You collected the vouchers, you sent in $1 and got a gift. The gift that they received was a paper dress made from the same paper as their products. Before they realized it, they had already sent out over 500,000 items of this dress, and they realized that there was a market. So very soon, people began producing these dresses, and the very first ones, in fact, are these here, and there are two. The op-art dress, which is black and white, and the bandana. The first designs they used were symbols of America. The bandana from the cowboy bandana, and the op-art, because the Metropolitan Museum of Art had just had a big exhibition on op-art. So that was the two cultural themes at the time. And after that, people began using these dresses because of their shape. They were perfect canvas for artists, and we've got Harry Gordon, which is one of the key dresses in this exhibition, because Ginsberg wrote this famous poem, Uptown New York, which he chose to have printed on this dress first before it was published. And we have this in the front, etc., etc. And as quickly as it started, the whole fad ended in 1969. But one item worth noting is when you go around the table is the kimono in the middle of the table. That is my favorite piece. It's a star piece because it's made from pages, it's recycled paper. And the Japanese had used old account books, and they had torn out the pages, joined them, and then sewn them into a kimono. Now, in Japan, when you were learning how to sew kimonos, apprentices produced hingatas. They're called hingatas. Just like here in England, apprentice carpenters produced miniature versions of chest of drawers or chairs when they were learning how to make things. Here they made small kimonos, but what's unusual with this kimono is it's full size. So we're not sure what it was for. It's wearable, and it's very, very beautiful in the middle of the table. Also, there are dresses that were used for presidential campaigns. They were used for advertising. So all the young ladies who were supporting Nixon, Bobby Kennedy, Trudeau, would wear these dresses, stand behind Nixon and go, Nixon. You see photographs of them there. And they were used for advertising Baby Ruth and whiskey, Time magazine, George Romney, etc., etc. Do come and see it. It's a fun exhibition. It's a very happy exhibition. Whoever sees this collection, go away with a good, feeling good. Around the top of the room, I didn't tell you, dresses from the collection. All these are period 1967, 69. So to think these were made to be worn once and thrown away, these are already 60 years old. The exhibition opens tomorrow, the 16th of January, and it's on until the 24th of February. It's open most days of the week, and every Wednesday between 7 and 9 o'clock in the evening. Wednesday's late night, and on every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, I will be giving a conducted tour in either Greek or English of the whole collection. Thank you very much.
Το άνοιγμα της έκθεσης έκανε διευθύντρια του Hellenic Centre, κυρία Αγάθα Καλησπέρα, η οποία παρουσίασε τους διοργανωτές και τους συντελεστές της έκθεσης με την ονομασία Atopos Paper Dress Collection.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am Αγάθα Καλησπέρα, the director of the Hellenic Centre, and I'm really delighted to welcome you all here this evening and to celebrate together the year of our 25th anniversary. We celebrated with music last Friday at our Vasilopita evening. We're celebrating today with this major exhibition, and we'll continue the celebrations over the year with lectures, exhibitions, concerts, and many more. Members of the Hellenic Centre's Executive Board, who had seen this collection at the Benaki Museum in 2007, decided to invite ATOPOS organization, the owner of the collection, to show it in London. We are grateful to the chairman, Kostas Kleanthos, and the members of the Hellenic Community Trust Council, who embraced this unusual proposal and provided the finance to make it possible. Thanks also go to the other sponsors. The exhibition is unlike any others we had here over the years. The connection with Hellenism is quite strong. It is owned by a Greek organization, and it is the biggest collection in the world. Apart from the exhibition at the Benaki, the collection has been shown in many other European countries, and for the first time now in the United Kingdom. As you see, this is a fun and colorful exhibition, but it is also an important and serious exhibition. This is the complete study and research on the use of paper and paper-like material in costumes over the centuries. The original idea and research started by Vasilis Zidianakis, and then the collection grew over the years. There are paper garments from the 19th century from China. I think it's the middle one, that one, the white one there, is 19th century China. Paper dresses from contemporary designers, but the biggest collection are the paper dresses during the 2 years in the 1960s, when it was the craze in America to have disposable clothes, and there were in England as well disposable underwear, as I remember. The book there is at the shop is the most comprehensive book in the history of paper garments up to now. A big thank you goes to the ATOPOS team, Vasilis, Stamos, Katerina, Christina, and Fotini, for months of preparation and for spending the last 5 days and nights installing this exhibition. Later this month and in February, there will be 2 lectures related to the exhibition, so hopefully you'll be able to attend. Also, every Wednesday evening, there will be guided tours at 7 o'clock.
Πολλά ακόμα αποσπάσματα από την έκθεση θα σας παρουσιάσουμε προσεχώς στην εκπομπή με το φακό του Hellenic TV.